Astrology has been around for thousands of years, tracing back to ancient civilizations like the Babylonians and Egyptians. These cultures used astrology to interpret the movements of the stars and planets, believing they had a profound impact on earthly events, including human behavior. Over time, astrology evolved into a tool for self-understanding, helping people navigate their inner worlds and emotions. It's fascinating how a system of understanding planetary positions can provide clarity and strength in our emotional lives. If you're going through a breakup, you are likely on a quest for guidance and support to find your way through the dense emotional fog. Astrology offers a unique perspective that blends personal introspection with cosmic patterns. I'm Patty Blue Hayes, author, coach, and your guide to blossoming beyond heartbreak and cultivating hope as you sow the seeds of healing. We're going to break down the components of how astrology can help your emotional resilience in difficult times. Astrology includes sun, moon, and rising signs, and a variety of planetary placements in what are called houses. The planetary alignment at the time of our birth is what creates a natal chart or birth chart. The sun sign represents the core of who you are. It's determined by the position of the sun at the time of your birth and reflects your fundamental personality, the ego, and your identity related to your preferences and tendencies. The moon sign relates to your emotional nature and your subconscious feelings, the ones you're not aware of but are a main driving force for how you think and what actions you take. The moon's position in your chart reveals how you process emotions and identifies your innermost needs. The rising sign, ascendant, is the zodiac sign that was rising on the eastern horizon at your exact birth time. It shapes how you present yourself to the world and often influences your outward behavior, and it imprints the first impressions we give to others. It's often considered the mask you wear in public, reflecting your immediate instinctual responses to new situations and people. It can influence your attitude towards life and the way you pursue goals, often giving some insight about how you handle challenges and opportunities in your life. Each planet in astrology governs different aspects of life and our personality traits, and the positions of the planets in the zodiac signs at your birth influence how these traits manifest in your life. For example, Mercury is associated with communication and intellect. Venus is love, beauty, and relationships. Mars directs action, aggression, and desire. Jupiter relates to growth, expansion, and luck. And Saturn rules discipline, responsibility, and structure. The natal chart is divided into 12 sections called houses, each representing different areas of life, from spiritual, relationships, and creativity to health, ancestry, and our aspirations. The placement of planets in these houses can affect specific life aspects, giving insights into where you might experience growth, challenges, or areas to focus on. Breaking it down further, the aspects are the angles formed between the planets in your chart. They indicate how different parts of your personality interact. A harmonious aspect, like a trine, suggests ease and support, while challenging aspects like squares and oppositions can indicate tension or obstacles that require resolution. Beyond the natal chart, the ongoing movements of planets, transits, influence your current life events. As the planets move, they form new aspects with your natal planets, causing changes, challenges, or growth opportunities. Someone like me, a Cancerian, may be highly empathetic and sensitive, often feeling deeply connected to other people's emotions. By recognizing this trait, we can learn to protect our emotional energy and set boundaries, preventing an overwhelm of emotions that may not feel manageable. Whether you view astrology as a guide, a source of comfort, or a tool for introspection, the birth chart is a foundational element in astrological practice. Let's look at an example of how an astrologer can be helpful in fortifying someone's emotional regulation. Lynn is a 29-year-old who has struggled with anxiety and self-doubt most of her life. She's successful in her work, but she often felt overwhelmed by her emotions. Through her birth chart, Lynn discovered that she had a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon. This combination explained her perfectionist tendencies, Virgo, and her deep emotional sensitivity, Pisces. The astrologer helped Lynn see how her Virgo traits made her critical of herself, while her Pisces moon made her absorb negative emotions from her surroundings. That's incredibly helpful information, right? Lynn began practicing self-compassion and mindfulness, focusing on the positive aspects of her Virgo analytical skills while nurturing her Pisces quality of compassion. This new understanding allowed Lynn to approach her emotions with greater clarity and resilience, transforming her anxiety into a source of strength. Astrology can be an empowering tool for our self-discovery and emotional management. By understanding your astrological chart, you gain insights into your strengths, weaknesses, and things that might be emotional triggers. This awareness can help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease, better understanding, and confidence. Haven't we all experienced technology issues in a cluster and then discovered that Mercury was in retrograde? And we know from statistics that emergency rooms are busier on a full moon. Considering 60% of the human body is made of water, and we know how the moon affects the tides, it would make sense that we have aspects of ourselves that are affected by the planets. Astrology is more than just a mystical practice. It's a valuable tool for understanding ourselves and building emotional resilience. Understanding these patterns can help us navigate our feelings more effectively and develop healthier coping methods. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, consider looking into the cosmos. You might just find the guidance and strength you need to weather the storm. As above, so below. The universe has incredible wisdom to teach us about ourselves if we are willing to listen. Remember, you're on a journey of healing and transformation. The seed does not become a blossom overnight.